What's up guys, welcome to a very quick money making video that I wanted to make while the method was still pretty hot, and that is going to be taking advantage of Fort Farinthree with the requirements that you need to build up the fort and all this sort of stuff. You can make a good amount of money here right now. It's crazy. So we're going to talk about it, a few different methods as well, and I'll show you how you can do that. But if you enjoy the video, if you find it useful, leave a like, sub to the channel if you are new. And before we start, keep in mind guys, when I post the video, a lot of people are probably going to start doing it. Prices will probably change, so it's worth keeping track of that and checking it before you spend 10 hours like crafting stuff and then you sell it and go, I didn't even make money in it, you freaking liar. Check the prices before you invest a ton of time. But right now, this is really good, so let's go. So the first thing you can do is, one, take advantage of Bill in the first place. You can make this into a new daily thing. If you guys are doing dailies all the time, like for your Viswax, rune shops and whatnot, you can take advantage of Bill as well, and you should include him in there, because all it needs is the base version of Fort Farinthree, and then you're going to come into him every single day and check the stock and take advantage of it. So what is going to be in stock here is quite a lot of different stuff that you can take from him for very cheap because of shop prices and then sell them on. For example, the limestone bricks are by far the best one. You buy out all of the limestone bricks, then take it over to the stone cutter, process these into stone wall segments. Once you do this, you can sell them off on the Grand Exchange for a hell of a lot more GP and profit massively. This is a great thing for lower levels as well, because converting these limestone bricks into stone wall segments actually doesn't have a construction level requirement. It's level 1, so you can spend a few GPs at Bill here and do this straight away. Like, it's 21 GP per brick, and it's just nowhere near what the Grand Exchange is. You could even just buy them from the stock and sell them on the G if you wanted to, but I would suggest crafting them first. No requirements whatsoever to do this, just your time, and of course people don't like spending time, and so that's why this is so profitable. So take advantage of it. This is an insanely good one, probably one of the best ones so far. Now there's other things in here that you can take advantage of too, of course, in the same shop, and that is going to be all of his stock, like all of it, even the swords and the cloth and everything. Just buy them, price check them on the Grand Exchange, depending on the day, and obviously when this video comes out you want to price check whether they're actually worth it or not. But as of right now, most of the stuff here, if you buy it and sell on the Grand Exchange, is going to be profitable. For example, a saw is like way more than what he sells it for. The cloth is way more than what he sells it for. So just buy it all out, sell it on the GE after you've banked it all. Big profits for you. So take advantage of the construction supply shop. There'll also be a link in the description for other places that you can buy this sort of stuff as well around the world, and then you can process it here too, and you can take advantage of it in the exact same way. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is going to be the actual wooden frames. Now, on the Grand Exchange right now, you can buy planks on there for insanely cheap. Planks in the Grand Exchange currently, as I'm making this video, are going for around about 700 GP each. Now you're going to need 12 planks, which is going to cost you about between 8 and 9k to craft them into one wooden frame. One wooden frame is going to sell on the G for 40,000 coins, 40k for one wooden frame. So for your time and a little bit of starting GP, you're going to get some planks on the G, as many as you can. Then you're going to take them to the sawmill in Fort Farinthree again, and you're going to have to process the planks into refined planks. And then you could either go sell those, but I wouldn't bother, or just immediately take the refined planks over to the next part of the actual the sawmill working bench thing, and I would convert those into wooden frames. And just the regular wooden planks, by the way, regular planks, regular wooden frames, and sell them on the G. They're 40k each as of making this video. So this is insanely good profit. Again, it's crazy the amount of money you can make just spending some time AFK, like processing stuff here, saving time for the players is crazy. Like, this is so good right now for low level players. And again, this is exactly the same thing, by the way. For the regular planks, there's no construction level requirement at all to be able to do this. Like, you can just do this from immediately. You'll obviously have to do the Fort Farinthree quest line, but initially, with the initial actual requirements, there's nothing. You can process planks at level 1, there's no requirements for it, and then you can make the frames at level 1 as well. Obviously, if you're going to do oak frames and test all that sort of stuff, which you should check out, see if they're profitable. I've not done it. I'm not going to include it in this video because I don't want to be like, oh guys, do all of them, and then you're going to be like, oh, you've ruined every single thing. You check these out, check out the oak, check out the willow, all that sort of stuff, which is more profitable, but you're going to need the levels to actually do those. But level 1 to do the regular ones, so I mean, can you really complain? Even if these profits drop to like half of what it is currently, it's still going to be profitable. It's still 0 requirements, and for anyone who has 0 money, like you have like 10k or something, you buy the bricks, you make stone segments, and you just chuck it straight into the Grand Exchange and make huge profits. But yeah, I found these methods while I'm working on a different video as well, so I thought I would record it and share it before I post that video, which will probably come out later today, and the method's going to be included in there as well. But this, I don't know, I thought this was just worth its own video for low-level players and whatnot. And then there's this one more thing that you can do with Fort for Win 3 as well. Well, it's not really with Fort for Win 3, but it's kind of probably because of Fort for Win 3. You can actually go to the Grand Exchange and buy up all of the ingredients that you need. And slow buy these, by the way, slow buy them, you're gonna make more profit, which is why you're gonna see my sold prices here. You're gonna buy them slightly more than what you price check them at. Buy up all the ingredients for an overload ingredient set, and then combine them into ingredient sets. Because the ingredient sets obviously save people time, people will overpay for these, and you will profit from them as well. So if you can buy these in mass, if you have a ton of money, you quickly change them into the ingredient sets, and then you sell them off for profit. This is obviously because of the update with the overload change, right, with Fort for Win 3, where you can now make them AFK. People are making way more overloads. They're going to just buy these ingredient sets rather than going and like buying all the individual stuff, and so you can profit off of their laziness as always. Now this is the same with everything in RuneScape pretty much. I was just having a little mess around tonight. Thought it was pretty interesting to see what sort of things there was when I found that the stone wall segment. But anything that saves players time that you can do is always going to profit. Now it might not be insanely good profit, like you're not going to make 30 mil an hour doing this sort of stuff, but for lower levels who don't have tons of like starting levels and starting money and whatnot, you can take advantage of other people's laziness to make money. So have a think. Like anything, making incense sticks is usually pretty good because people don't want to make the initial like steps. There's usually profit in buying them and crafting those into the usual versions. So take advantage of it. I don't know, that was a bit of a weird video. There's not really much editing in here. It's like 4 AM. I was just messing around in the game and seeing what there is. Figured I would share it with you guys while I was going along with it. There's another video coming out later tonight, which will have some of these methods in there. So that's where this came from. But other than that, guys, I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good day, have a good night, whatever. Sub to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.